Hey guys, I hope you're all having a good time on Lx2 Entertainment. It's me, Jameson Blake, and today we'll be finding out the things you probably don't know about me yet. So, eto na, you guys will find out only here on Things You Should Know About Jameson Blake. Okay, the first thing I want to share with you guys is I'm actually allergic to peanuts. When I was a kid, I found out when my dad bought me an ice cream. Tapos may peanuts sa taas, may toppings sa peanuts, and my lips got swollen. Pero never siya naging severe na allergy. As I grew up, it became less severe, pero andun pa rin siya. So, hanggang ngayon, I can't eat peanuts. Instead of my lips getting swollen, parang may bumps na yung lips ko, or minsan kumakapal yung face ko. Like I can feel it getting a bit more thick. Minsan nare-red yung mukha ko if I eat a lot. I learned how to beatbox when I was in elementary school when I joined the pageant. And in the talent portion, I had a friend, maybe like 4 years higher than me. He beatboxed in his talent portion, and I was amazed. So I was looking on YouTube on like how to beatbox, and I tried to do it, and I tried to learn it, and I started doing it on my talent portions. If I had a pageant or something, or I would just do it casually for fun. I remember showcasing my talent for beatboxing sa concert namin with hashtags, and that was a few years ago. So yeah, hanggang ngayon, it's still my talent. Just for, it's like a hobby naman. It's actually easy to learn it naman. You just have to keep exercising. It's like singing, or it's like working out. It's like you just have to keep practicing, and you just have to keep doing it. Siguro it took me maybe like a year or a year and a half to actually get used to it. Okay, the next thing I want to share with you guys is I was born and raised in Hong Kong. I stayed there for 10 years, and then I moved here to the Philippines. So a lot of people think that I was born in the States, but I'm actually half American, but I never lived in the States. Ayun, I spent half of my life in Hong Kong and the rest here in the Philippines. Going in Hong Kong is nice. Hong Kong is a nice place. I just never learned to speak Cantonese or Chinese. Yeah, I still go back to Hong Kong every now and then pag may holiday, like Christmas. Every time I go there, very nostalgic siya, and it's also one of my favorite places. My transition from Hong Kong to the Philippines, na-experience ko din yung mga games dito sa Pinas with the kids, playing around. So I used to play with them, and well, I was just very amused by the new things I was seeing. Like, especially one thing I will never forget is yung drinking sa plastic, tas may straw. That was the first time I saw that. Tas sabi ko, parang cool lang. So I would buy that just to like try it out lang, ganun. It was very different. Hong Kong and Philippines, very different siya. What I liked here in the Philippines, siguro kasi I easily adapted to the environment and to the people around. Next thing I want to share with you guys is I'm actually half Filipino and half American. I don't know if that's obvious yet, but then I'm actually Irish American and also part German and also part some stuff that I'm not sure that my dad knows na he told me before. I also have a mole behind my left ear. Napansin ko siya when I was a kid, and I thought na baka birthmark lang or something. A lot of people would ask me, what is it or something. They were also scaring me na parang baka lalaki yan or something, which I don't know will happen. But then I kind of accepted it na parang birthmark na lang siya. And it hasn't grew, so I think okay pa naman yan. I never knew how to dance until I joined hashtags. Wala talaga akong talent. I would just say, I know how to beatbox. Pero when I joined hashtags and then I learned dancing, I just had to put my heart into it, and then it became easier to pick up. Baka isip nila dancer ako before hashtags, pero I was never a dancer. I auditioned for hashtags after PBB. So after PBB, yun yung first na project ko, first job ko as an artist was being a part of hashtags. I have this story where I remember in my second performance for hashtags, and then there was this boss that told me that I have to improve. He said my performance wasn't good. I kind of took it as a motivation, but at the same time, I just didn't really mind it so much. I just wanted to improve and get better, and that sort of pushed me as well. And good thing until now, I'm still dancing. I still dance on ASAP. Dancing is one of my favorite things now, and if I hear music, I just want to dance. So it became a part of my life. And guys, don't forget to watch ASAP every Sunday. Oh yeah, and guys, you can follow me on TikTok as well, Jameson X Blake. if I would have to pick between acting or dancing, I'd pick acting. I think acting will bring me to more places. I think I can explore more in terms of acting. So I have also one collection of caps, baseball caps. Now I like baseball caps. Before I used to have a lot of snapback, and those are just my like a go-to apparel. Like when I go out, automatically I'll bring a cap with me. It started when I joined hashtags as well. When I was actually able to afford to buy these caps, I just started to like collecting them and getting different colors or getting different designs, and I gave a lot away, so I probably have like maybe 30 left, or maybe 20 to 30, let's say. I can't really tell. And now, of course, my favorite hobby is actually playing video games or streaming my video games. I used to play, I've been playing games ever since I was 6 years old. And then when I entered showbiz, I bought my own PC setup, and it's what I mostly do now. Since, during quarantine, and we're mostly at home, so I do most of my work here, and at the same time I play my video games here. I also talk to my friends here online, and it's just one of my main hobbies. Before, I would call myself a vampire because there are times I would play until like 6 or 5, but then now if I reach that time, I'll just fall asleep or I'll just go to bed. I'm being more mindful with my gaming time, because I'm also doing other things. So now I mostly play FPS games. It's called first-person shooter. So they're like Counter-Strike or Valorant. Valorant is kind of famous here in the Philippines. Apex Legends, and also other games if my friends want to play as well. And I also stream on my Facebook page. You can check it out, Jameson Blake. That's the name of the page. I stream there also every once in a while as well. You can like my page and follow it. Not a lot of people know this, but I was actually an honor student as I graduated high school. I started getting academic awards when I was second year until I graduated. So I was really focused at school in terms of like projects, assignment. Sa Tagalog class lang talaga ako nahihirapan. Sumali din ako sa varsity, basketball, play chess, play volleyball. So parang all around talaga. I enjoyed school, but I was that student na tahimik lang sa corner ng classroom and everything. I actually have a frame filled with just like medals and like recognitions lang just to give me motivation sometimes, I guess. I enjoyed mostly science classes like biology, chemistry is okay, physics, ganun. I also like math, but math probably doesn't like me. I enjoy, I just like the satisfaction of solving problems and social studies. My favorite cuisine is Indian and Mexican. My dad used to live in India for 10 years, and when he came to Hong Kong, he would cook some Indian food, and there was a certain dish na I really liked. It was basta sobrang sarap siya. For Mexican, burritos, tacos, quesadillas, mostly all those chilies. I like everything. Basta masyadong manghang. Pero in terms of Filipino dishes, my favorite would be torta. Para siyang may giniling with carrots, patatas. That's my favorite, one of my favorites, and the other would be just having fried fish and ampalaya on the side with rice. I'm good with that already. During hashtags, I had my first movie. It was an indie film. It was titled Too Cool to Be Forgotten, and I played as Maxim. And I did not expect for my first movie I would win an acting award. And ever since that time, because before I even did that movie, I really had low confidence in myself in terms of acting. But then when I got that award, it really boosted my confidence, and it was an eye-opener for me talaga. And I wasn't there when they announced me as the winner, but I couldn't believe it, of course. But then it felt good, having that recognition. So for Too Cool to Be Forgotten, I won Best Supporting Actor, and it was given to me by Cinema One Originals. Alright, next thing you should know is that I have naturally light brown hair. A lot of people would ask me, natural ba yan? Or nagpakulay ka ba? Or something. No, this is my natural hair color. I never really colored my hair. I only colored my hair twice, I think. Pero black lang. It was just for a project lang. Alright, next thing, I don't think a lot of people will know about this, but some people know I write poems, but I like to write poems in a way of expressing my thoughts or emotions. There were some times that I would have a lot on my mind, or if I'm going through something, I would have these thoughts on my mind, and I would just write them down. And it became a thing before. I've shared them on my social media, and nakasulat dun like j.b, so that means it's from me. So I don't think a lot of people know this, but probably my classmates do know this. My stepdad used to make ube and like dito sa bahay, and he would sell it around here. But then I decided like to sell it din sa school ko. I would sell it to some of my classmates, to some of my teachers, and fortunately they like it naman. Yeah, my main reason to sell ube was pretty much of both trying to help my family and myself, I guess. Yeah, it also made me realize a lot of things that you actually really have to work for something, and you can't just like sit down and do nothing. You have to actually, you can see these people getting up and trying to do something just to earn some income. So even those small things can actually be a big help. Okay, so before I entered showbiz, I was actually a TVC model, a TV commercial model. How I entered, someone messaged me on Facebook asking if I wanted to cast or go for a go-see, and I went to Manila all the way from here. That's how I started. I did that first commercial. It was a biscuit commercial, and then I did another one, and then I did a few print ads, and then I went to PBB. Well, honestly speaking, before, when I was still studying, I never really had that dream or vision to be an artist or to become a celebrity. I wanted to be someone who would help the economy. When I was very young, I wanted to be a scientist. Before I entered PBB, I was going to college. I was going to go to college in Asada, and I took up the course accounting. There you have it. These are the things you should know about Jameson Blake. Thank you so much, Lx2 Entertainment, for having me, and thank you everybody for tuning in. Till next time, guys. See you.